Assay TV. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk, your guest host from Apaton Media, right here at One-to-One Mining Investment in Cape Town. I'm joined by Fil Resnik, Business Development Manager at Delonix Solutions. Now, Delonix sits in a part of the mining ecosystem that doesn't always get the spotlight, yet plays a very critical role in how projects move forward efficiently and responsibly. And joining me right here, how's the show going so far?
Look, it's early in the piece, right? I think, is this your first interview? I'm not sure, but look, we've only just set up, but we were here last year as guests during the cocktail drinks for the hour, just to see what it was like and what it was all about. And it was enough to entice us back and to sponsor now and to be part of it, to be in the mix for 2 days, right? Rather than just the drink session. So
what a spot, spot for sure.
It is amazing.
I'm going to dive right in here. Now, Fil, Delonix has just released that materials handling specific capability statement.
Yes.
So for investors who, maybe not be so, I don't know, we'll say they won't live that much in the engineering weeds, where does materials handling quietly make or break a project?
Look, that's a good question. Look, materials handling is the crucial part of any mineral processing plant. At the end of the day, it's the dry circuit where you need to crush the ore body, from large rocks all the way through to feeding a mill. And typically a mill needs a feed size of, 10 to maybe 15 mil pebble size. So that crushing circuit, it goes through a lot. You can imagine you're talking about hard ores, turning big rocks into small rocks. It sounds easy, and it is, but there is a component to it that you've got to take into account as far as operability goes, maintainability, because you're having to maintain parts.
Well,
often,
I've seen that firsthand, and those machineries, those pieces, they take a beating.
They do, yeah, 100%.
So, I'm sure that there's something there for sure that is said about the maintenance and the engineering that goes on behind it. And once you actually see that clarity in all of that, it really changes your perspective on risk and cost.
Yes.
So one thing that really stands out quite quickly is how Delonix can provide indicative design and capital estimates all at once. So what does that early clarity actually change for a project team or an investor deciding whether to come or go?
Okay, look, I think timing is everything, at the end of the day. I think our clients are after, they need to make decisions. They need to be able to present things to their boards to say, look, this is how long something's going to take, how much it's going to cost. Now, if we've got a design that's where we can actually come up with a reasonably sized, accurate cost within a couple of weeks, I think that's highly beneficial in it, and it really does differentiate us. The designs are unique, there's IP around it. They're there to reduce capital costs significantly. Like we're talking 30 to 50% on that front end section.
Absolutely.
And with no lack of, or no loss in maintainability and operability, as I mentioned before. Safety, everything's taken into account. It's as good as a typical fixed plant. If anything, it's probably a little bit more robust.
Well, let's push that then just a little bit further then, because the speed connects directly to how capital is being deployed right now.
Yes.
So Delonix talks a lot about fix-for-purpose design and integrated engineering team. So in practical terms, Fil, how does that reduce delays, the cost overruns that you spoke about a little bit, or operational headaches that projects are often hit by?
Yeah, okay, that's good. Fit-for-purpose design, that really comes into play no matter where you are operating. Like for us, we're based in Perth. Obviously there's a lot of mining projects in Western Australia and around Australia. We've got a key focus, and strategically we're very, very keen to be involved here in African projects, and that's coming to fruition now through our good networks, connections, relationships with mining companies in Perth and Australia that have projects here in Africa. Now, as far as, I think ultimately investors and the mining companies themselves need to know, it's all about risk, ultimately. And if they know that they can get a part of the plant, don't get me wrong, we don't just do the crushing circuit, by the way. It's timely, as in this capabilities about that component, but we do the full processing plant. So in the milling, any of the hydrometallurgical process as well. And that goes across from gold to rare earths to critical minerals and lithium and space and the like. But focusing right now, because that is quite timely with this capability statement that we've just announced, that component is obviously typically quite risky. So if we can reduce the risk by having a design that is fit for purpose, it covers the throughput that the clients are after, and we can, and it's a proven design, like it's out there and operating, and we can prove that we can do it for this cost within this time frame, and typically the cost savings are in the time frame we can do it in, then again, it's a major benefit. Major benefit to boards, to the mining companies, to the execs.
So much just coming up, Delonix. There we go. I'm going to pull back a little bit here because I think what we spoke about is just really one small aspect of what the company does.
Yes.
So if we zoom out, I mean, we have a little bit of time left in our conversation, but why don't you just give us sort of the overview of all the other things that Delonix actually provides? Yes.
Okay, so Delonix Solutions, we're an engineering support provider, service provider. We're a multidisciplined team, so we have process engineers, civil, structural, mechanical, piping, electrical instrumentation engineers, designers, drafters. We're a team of about 75 people based in Perth, Western Australia. We do have a business entity set up here in South Africa, in Cape Town. We have a technical specialist here, and we're looking to build that capacity and that team here in Africa. And that all came about after we attended here last year. We knew that strategically Africa was going to be a big focus for us, and we knew that's what our clients would want is support from here. And it just so happens that our technical specialist in this materials handling is here in South Africa, in Cape Town.
Great.
So it all seemed to align, and yeah, look, it does come down to the people. We've got good quality engineers, and we're talking 25 plus 30 plus years technical expertise, very well known in the Perth fraternity, of engineering. But at the end of the day, any work that we do is global anyway, right?
Perfect.
So yeah, look, it's about the people, and most people say that, I know, but it's true. For us, it is 100% the fact. Yeah.
That's great. It's all about community as well. So I'm going to wrap us up here, but tell our audience, where can we find you? Where are you trading?
Okay, so we're a private business, so we don't trade. We're not on the ASX or any sort of. We're not listed, right? But look, we're there to provide support to our clients. Ultimately, it's going to be beneficial to all shareholders and investors. We're here. We've got a set up here as a sponsor, so please, by all means, come by.
And what's your website?
DelonixSolutions.com is the website, and you'll be able to see everything there, including a lot of the team.
Well,
so
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you for sitting with me. There's so much insights here, and we look forward to hearing more soon. Have a great time of the show.
No, thanks very much, Lyndsay. It's been great to chat. Thank you.
Absolutely. Again, that was Fil Resnik, BDM for Delonix Solutions. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk, your guest host, happening right here at 1-to-1 in Cape Town, and we're taking a look closer at engineering decisions that separate projects that struggle from those that actually deliver. Be sure to stay tuned. There is more to come.